Hi guys, it's Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of different like just the one that I posted yesterday was. So this video will be talking about like World War I and different things during like the 1920s and the 1900s and stuff. I did a project on this. I want to say like my junior year of high school maybe. It was for a history class, so I just like what we did was we took pictures, as you can see, like black screen, Archduke Francis Ferdinand, and like I had different things in it, just talking about each thing, like each picture. So I thought it would be a nice little video for like anyone who's watching that might like need some of this for maybe like a history class that they're taking in either high school or college. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I just thought I would do this video and it would be like, it would just give you maybe a little bit more about history in the 1900s. So without further ado, let's get started. And a little disclaimer before I start. I'm sorry if this video is very boring. I have more topics coming up that are a lot more fun, and I just needed some stuff, some filler things, to keep videos being made. Like I know, I want to like make good videos and stuff like that. So yeah, so that is the plan. So that way, you guys have content for over the summer, because I really slacked this past spring semester. I really slacked on making videos, and I'm going to try to do really better. I had a list of things that I wanted to do, and I need to find that list again because I'm not really sure where that list went. But I'm going to try to find that list soon so I can get you guys some good videos. So let's get started. So the first like little picture thing that I had was like a blank screen, and the little thing that I have here is World War I had a big effect on Americans and the idea of modernism. I think that was the topic, was modernism or something. I don't remember what the topic was. I did this so long ago. But anyway, women got the right to vote. The government found new policies. It changed the American voice in fiction. Prohibition was a big thing for women. Speakeasies and jazz clubs sprang up during Prohibition. The underground social scene becomes popular. The next little picture scene thing was a picture of Archduke Francis Ferdinand. I said, Archduke Francis Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary was assassinated by a Serbian nationalist. The next little snippet scene thing was a video of someone pushing another person over, and it says, act of violence called the world to arms. The next little picture was of the United States, and in 1917, the United States entered the conflict. The United States enters World War I on the side of the Allied nations. 1916, more than 500,000 soldiers were killed. Treaty of Versailles officially ended the war in June of 1919. The next picture is of a Marxist revolution. World War I, Marxist revolution had toppled and even murdered an anointed ruler, the Tsar. Marxism takes hold in Russia and finds some support in the United States. The next picture is a picture of the Great Depression. I think it was just a random picture. And the Great Depression followed the crash of the market in 1929, brought suffering to millions of Americans. 1933, the country was in the depths of the Great Depression. The next little thing was a video of like someone scanning a group of people, and many Americans were unemployed, so that was that little section. The next section was a picture of homeless people, and the little fact was homeless families lived in tents and shacks in camps called Hoovervilles. Then there's a picture of Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover was reluctant to take steps to correct the economic downslide. Next was a picture of tradition. Idealism has turned to synthetism for many Americans who began to question authority and tradition. Next was a picture of American writers. American writers were also affected by the modernist movement. Next was a picture of someone doing an experiment. Modernism called for bold experimentation and wholesale rejection of traditional themes and styles. Next was a picture of Eden. Eden, a land of beauty, bounty, and unlimited promise, appeared when great wealth and the pursuit of pleasure and becomes ends in themselves for many people. Next was a picture of a perfect American dream house. The American dream is set as a perfect family house, 2 kids, a dog, and a white picket fence. Kids would live longer and have more money than what their parents have. Next was a picture of America. America is a new Eden. The American birthright is one of the ever-expanding opportunity. Everything is possible for a person who places trust in his or her own powers and potential. Next was a video. I think it was just of me talking, and I was saying emphasis on bold experimentation in style and form, rejection of traditional themes, interest in the inner works of the human mind, revolt against the spiritual debasement of the modern world. So next was a picture of a hero, and Hemingway's hero is a man of action, a warrior, and a tough competitor. Code of honor, courage, and endurance, grace under pressure, belief in the self, and in such qualities as decency, bravery, competence, and skillfulness. Next was a picture of Hemingway. Hemingway was known for saying to keep the emotions inside and not letting them show. He reduced the flamboyance of literary language to the bare bones of the truth it must express. Next was about importance. Importance recognizing the snatching up the rare, good, rich moments that life offers before those moments elude us. The next was a picture of Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald was writing more about romance novels of the time period. He was one of the artist writers who abandoned his own shores after the war. Next was, the next little topic was about women. Women, too, played a prominent role. Women began to create a presence in artistic, intellectual, and social circles. During the 1920s, many young women flouted tradition and became more independent in thought, dress, and attitude. The next little thing was don't turn away from the relationship and go to money because money isn't going to make you happy. Love is. Then the next topic is pursuit of pleasure, and pursuit of pleasure abroad was even more attractive. Then it was Paris. Living in Paris was more exotic, filled with more grace and luxury. Next was The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby reflected as one of the greatest American novels. Now that I'm reading, I'm going to take a small little pause. Now that I'm reading this more and more, I'm probably thinking that this was an English project and not a history project. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I did this like a long time ago. So, anyway. So the next little section was Gatsby. Gatsby was a self-made man whose wealth was mysterious and clearly illegal origins. He believes in an America that has virtually disappeared under the degradations of modern life. He is truly happy when he thinks that he has truly got Daisy in his life. Love makes him happy. Gatsby did everything that he did for Daisy. Next was Tom. Tom was the golden girl, but he is not happy has the golden girl, but he is not happy because he wants more things. Next was George, and Fitzgerald is a little bit in George. Next little thing was stream of consciousness, writing style abandoned chronology. God, I can't read or talk. And attempted to imitate the moment-by-moment flow of our characters' perceptions and memories. James Joyce radically changed the very concept of the novel. Catherine Ann Porter and William Faulkner used the stream of consciousness technique in their works. And the last little fact thing that I had in this video thing was 1920s, a group of black poets focused directly on the unique contributions of African American culture to America. Modernist era is the richest period. So that was what I did for this project. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. So I will talk to you guys in my next video.